About 4 years ago, I made the final decision. None of my family was happy with this decision, and as a matter of fact, my mother in specific was fucking disgusted by this decision that I was making. But although because I was receiving zero support from anyone, I still knew what I wanted to do deep down. So I made the decision and I went through with it, and I dropped out of high school. But don't worry, I didn't do this for any reason because I actually had a plan, unlike the other people who drop out of high school. I was gonna be a music artist. Now, at this point in time, I didn't have any sort of fame. I didn't have anything going for me. I was fat, I was broke, and I was just a fucking loser. However, when I tell you I had something deep down inside of me, some sort of core feeling that I knew I was special and I was different from the others, I'm telling you, I had it going for me. And now when I made the final decision, I was met with this huge wave of gratitude, knowing that I finally had freedom from the system, where now I could spend all of my time and dedicate it to growing something that was in the future going to retire me. And I was going to grow my music fan base and things would be history. But I was also met with the reality. If this doesn't work, my life is completely fucked. Like pretty much forever. So at that very moment, I decided to start grinding. I opened Instagram and I found some hashtags that had other artists in the hashtags that were already posting in there, and I got to work. I started spam commenting and liking every single post that I saw in these hashtags, and I would find other artists and I would follow them. Then I would go DM them and I would tell them to go listen to my music. And I just knew that this was the most brilliant idea ever. I did this for 3 painful hours until it literally got to the point that my Instagram got like blocked from the thing because I DM'd too many people, so I literally couldn't do any more grinding. Now I knew at the time that when I was going to wake up, I was going to open my SoundCloud and I was going to see at least 600 streams. Now at the time it was only at 28, but I just knew that the amount of effort I put in, people were going to go click the link, they were going to listen to my music, and I knew things would just go all the way up from here. And the decision of dropping out of high school was actually going to be a good fucking idea after all. So I called it and I went to sleep. Now I woke up that next day to an actual major surprise. I wasn't expecting what I saw when I woke up. A flood of feelings hit me as soon as I opened my phone when I woke up, because what I saw when I opened my phone was not what I was expecting to see. And when I saw it, I had a huge wave of feelings hit me, and I actually had to sit with the reality of the fact that I probably just fucked my entire life up. I opened SoundCloud. I went to my profile to go see how many streams I gained overnight, and it wasn't at 600 streams. It wasn't at 300 streams, and it wasn't even at 100 streams. My song gained a whopping 12 streams over the span of that 9 hours that I was sleeping. After all of that manual labor that I put in for those 3 painful hours, I gained 12 streams. Now, this is unfortunately the reality for most of us, and probably you if you're watching this video. It probably feels like you're swimming upstream trying to get more people to listen to your music, and you're kind of desperate to just get as much as you can, and you're trying to search far and wide, or whatever the fucking saying is, to get as many people to your music as possible. The problem with this is that you're making a mistake. And I was making this mistake too, and I'm going to share with you in this video that mistake so you can fix it. And when I personally fixed this mistake and I was brought awareness to this mistake, my music skyrocketed, and I was actually able to pull in the streams that I wanted to. And not only that, but I was able to see why the other people around me that were doing better than me and getting more success than I was were getting the streams that they were getting, because every single person in the industry does exactly what I'm going to tell you in this video. Now this video is quite literally going to change everything for you, and I don't want to drag the video on forever, so I'm just going to get into it. The first thing that you need to understand is that people actually do not give a single fuck about you. You are not special, and your music is not special. People do not want to give you their attention, and they are not going to give you their attention. People are selfish. Every human is selfish, and guess what? You are fucking selfish too. The reason I know this is because you are probably going into this with this mindset where you're thinking, how can I get more for myself? I want to retire my family. I want to buy a Hellcat. I want to get more streams. I want to have a music fan base. But you don't matter to other people. People don't care that you want these things. I don't give a fuck that you want that, and no one else does either. So when you go into building a fan base with the mindset of I want more for myself, you now are repelling any possible person that would have been your fan because you're chasing to get more for yourself. So instead of framing it in this way of how can I get more for myself, you need to frame it in the way of how can I give more to other people. See, the way that business works, and music is a business, is you give value. The way that you get people to pay attention to you, give you money, do anything that you want, is you give them value. So a perfect example of this is right now, I'm giving you value. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not asking for any money. I'm giving all of the information for you in this video laid out for completely free. In return, what I can probably do is I can ask you right now to go follow my Instagram on the page. Now, the reason I want you to do this is not because I can sell you on Instagram or anything. It's quite literally because I don't have a girlfriend and I want my follower count to go up. The higher follower count that I have, the easier it is for me to slide into DMs of the girls. So if you could please fucking help me out because I'm giving you free value, please just go follow my Instagram. It's like down in the description, you'll see it. But right, so I can get you to do what I want because I'm giving you free value. So yes, I'm technically doing it because I'm selfish, but I'm also giving you something in return, so it doesn't matter as much. So now how the fuck do we provide value with our music? Now, I have a full video about this on my channel. I'll link it in the description so you can go watch it. It's completely free to watch. It's just a full video that gives you like a full blueprint to how you give value. It covers all the different types of value and how to provide them to people at a scale. It's just like a really good video, so link in the description to that. But watch that after this video because I'm going to share with you like the main driver of value. The main way we want to give value with music is we just make better music. That's the harsh reality of it, and it's probably not what you want to hear. You're probably going to get pissed off and just think that this video is pointless to watch, but I want you to think for a second. Let's put this in terms of just normal business. Let's say you go to a grocery store and there's two burgers that you've tried. You've tried burger A and it was shit, and you've tried burger B and it was fucking fantastic. Okay, burger A, you're never going to pay any attention to it. You're not going to give money to it, and you're not going to pay any attention to it, right? Burger B, let's say it was absolutely the best burger that you've ever tasted in your life, and everyone else agrees with it. Now, this isn't going to happen in real life, but let's just say that it was objectively the best burger in the world. And what's going to happen is burger A is going to get no attention, no one's going to care about it, and just like, why the fuck would we care about burger A, right? It's just going to, essentially, the equivalent of this would be getting 20 streams on your song. No one gives a fuck about it, right? Now let's imagine that burger B, like I said, is objectively the best burger ever created in the world. All we would need to do is do a tiny little bit of promotion on our song. We would have to do just a tiny little bit of networking and getting it out there, maybe posting a few TikTok songs, whatever it is. Automatically, through word of mouth, that song that we've created, our product, is now so good that people will consume it because it gives them value in their life, and we don't even have to do anything. So in this burger example, someone tastes a burger, one person tastes a burger because they saw like a billboard for it. They tell every single one of their friends that it is the best burger they've ever tried, and now it starts to spread like a fucking wildfire because everyone who tries it loves it, and it's just objectively so good that now they don't even have to do any advertising or pushing to get more people to try it. No, the burger is just so good that literally it does it for you. So this is just essentially what we want to do with our music. We want to turn our music into a burger. What the fuck am I doing? You need to focus your time on, instead of trying to get more streams to your music, you just want to make better music. And I know this is not what you want to hear, but it is what you just need to hear. Listen, I care about you, and I want you to not waste the time like I did on trying to do bullshit like what you're doing right now. Please take it from me. If you aren't getting the streams that you want, more than likely it's because your music sucks. So instead of putting your energy into a thing that's not actually netting you results, aka trying to get streams, putting your energy into marketing, put your energy into the product itself. Your songs are the product. So what you need to dedicate your time into is quite literally just getting better at mixing, writing better lyrics, learning about creativity, investing in better equipment, investing in, like, I don't recommend presets, but like any sort of thing that you can put your money into. That's what you need to spend your time doing. Now, if you can make your music actually fucking good, I promise you it will do the marketing for you. I promise you from the bottom of my heart, this is just how it works. But if you don't don't focus on this, I promise you will stay in this loop of swimming uphill trying to get to where you want to be, but it's just not going to work because you're essentially just trying to drive a car with no gas is what you're doing. I know building a fan base is kind of a hard thing and you can kind of feel hopeless about it. I promise you I was in that exact same position, and now I have like 22,000 subscribers. I promise you it's a long-term game, but you definitely can do it. I promise you. I really care about you. I'm not here to sell you anything. Like I just genuinely want you to get the success that you want. So please take it from me. It is better to play the long-term game, not try and put your energy into building a fan base. Just make the better music, I promise you. Now, if you want one-on-one help from me, there's a link in the description to join my community. It does cost money, so I guess I am selling you something, but I really don't care if you join. I just have to throw it in here for the people that do want to pay and want extra help. First link in the description, you can go watch the video on my website. It tells you everything that you get. Essentially, it's just one-on-one help from me and all of the other people in the community. You get a bunch of shit from it, so if you want that and you're interested in that, just go link in the description. Other than that, go watch that other YouTube video that I have where I teach you how to build a fan base, because it goes into actual brain dead steps. It's like a slideshow that literally shows you everything, and it's completely free to watch, so you might as well go watch that. Anyway, thank you for watching this. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, go DM me on Instagram and let me know that it helped you. Thank you for watching. Mwah.